Hello, and welcome to Party in Peril Villains, episode 11. Thank you so much to all of you that have already purchased your Party in Peril merch recently on TeePublic. And if you haven't done that already, there's lots of sales each month, so keep checking back on NerdSloth.com and checking out the store for those sale prices. Just a quick reminder to everyone listening, if you haven't already, please leave us a review over on Apple Podcasts. That'll really help out the show, and it benefits our characters in-game by giving them Peril points. And if you do leave a comment, you'll see your name pop up somewhere in this world that we've created. So make sure you do that so you can do a little cameo. It's really fun. Where do you think we get all these crazy names like Soup? I mean, come on, think about it. Anyway, where we last left off, Te He Gre was invaded by a group of heroes known as the Righteous Vanguard as retaliation for the Hellmates sacking Noblethorn. Although they were determined to retrieve the missing gold and the book, Wazlow was able to persuade them to leave using Balloon. However, in the confusion of their departure and the return of the Razor's Edgelords, who then murdered them, a newly resurrected Nate the Lich murdered the dungeon's boss monster, Torreth the Mad. The Hellmates are being blamed for all that has transpired and have been asked to await their fates in Conference Room C. Or A. There's no A or B.
The world of Alurin, a land promising adventure, treasure, and glory at every turn for all the many, many heroes that inhabit it. From the far reaches of the frozen fjords to the sweltering jungles of Ishtka, opportunity awaits for all those brave enough to seek it. And, wait, who are you?
However, we are not the heroes of this tale. So welcome to the Party in Peril Villains Campaign.
Okay, so I guess the plan, I go now?
Yes.
Yes. Help us get out of here however we can.
All right. Is there some mud coffee on that table over there?
It's been sitting there for a couple days because nobody's been in there to change it out. So it's a little stale and it's kind of cold. So, I mean, you could take your chance drinking it. It might not give you what you're looking for, but...
Len don't care. I'm going to down it.
Okay, can you roll D20 for me?
Wait. Can Wazlow heat it up with the little fire cantrip?
Yeah.
Can he try?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you gonna use?
I guess firebolt, since that's the fire cantrip that I have.
Okay. I want you to roll for this.
Okay. Lynn, hold on. Wazlow can use his firebolt to heat up for you. You've seen how proficient Wazlow is with spells.
All right.
Okay, so just roll D20. Just do an attack roll. Okay.
Yeah, do an attack roll on the mud coffee.
Can I specify that it's a delicate attack roll so I can try to not blow the thing up? Okay.
Delicate attack roll on the mud coffee.
Delicate attack roll.
Go.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, 13?
13.
Is that enough to defeat the cold coffee?
You send out a blast of heat that does heat up the mud coffee, but also catches the table slightly on fire. So the room's a little smoky right now, and there is a small fire.
Well, Wazlow did his best.
Lynn, you roll your D20 if you're gonna drink.
I need something, man. 2.
Okay, you have a -1 to perception.
God dang it.
-1 to perception for the rest of the session. Unless you do a rest, a short or long rest.
Coffee.
Yeah, because Wazlow effed it up. It's just because it's old coffee. So, there you go.
All right, I feel better. She doesn't really. She's just saying this. I feel better. All right, I'm going to go.
Your tummy grumbles.
So
Wazlow kind of turns around. He's like, nailed it.
All right, so Len leaves, and now she's sneaking through the halls trying to get to R&D to gain them an ally.
Okay, so you're going to try to get to So you said you wanted to go to R&D. Are you trying to just get Seth specifically, or?
Well, I actually am wondering whether I'm wondering if we should use one of our items to like to draw Sethrax out of the room.
To draw him out.
Friend him so he can get a notification.
Or I can send him a message on Monster Book if we friend him.
Yeah.
Yes, do it.
Okay.
Start a chat.
That might bring him
All right.
out of the room. Just that. Him being so excited over getting a friend.
Okay,
Like
so
his first chat.
yeah, okay, so going back a little bit, so Len does not leave the room. So retcon here a sec.
Okay.
They're sitting there. Hey guys, does anybody have a way to get onto a Monster Book right now?
I wrote myself into a corner here. I don't know how to make this work.
Yeah. Do we have cell phone equivalent things?
I have, okay, so I have calligraphy supplies and painting supplies. Is there a way in like enchanting them so that
Let's see.
I bet that's what Monster Book is. Like maybe you do the messaging on this enchanted paper.
Yeah, we'll say it's like instead of like internet, it's like an enchanted. It's like a network of enchanted papers.
Enchantranet.
Enchantranet.
You use the Enchantranet. So yeah, you could scrawl a message.
It's like I open it up like a pentagram, and then it like opens up the page.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you draw like some little runes and sigils, and then you do like /Sethrax 420 or whatever, like Sethrax _6969 Edgelord, whatever.
See, now I'm just imagining like the Marauders map. Like how it interacts, or Tom Riddle's diary, and how it like interacts with people. All right.
Yeah. So that's how we'll do it.
But Sethrax is just sitting in his room, like staring at his enchanted papers, waiting for messages to pop up.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Len's gonna. All right. So I just friended him on Monster Book. Now I'm gonna write him a message. I'll be like,
Okay, what's the message you're gonna write?
okay. So Lilith, write this down.
On it.
Hey, Seth. Glad I found you on Monster Book. Hey, we should hang out. Come to conference room C. Does that sound good?
Perfect.
Can you can you roll persuasion for me?
It's a calligraphy. You didn't know.
Oh, I know, but here, roll persuasion for me.
Okay.
There's a reason.
12.
12? Okay.
She should get advantage on that roll because Sethrax has been waiting for this.
I added XOXO to
She should get double advantage on that roll.
Well, you do have an inspiration point. You have your luck. Well, you didn't call your inspiration point, but you can use your lucky.
I want to use one of my. Fine. I'll use one of my lucky slots. All right, 20.
Dang. Was that nat 20?
No, it was just with the.
that would have been awesome.
Oh, okay.
The proficiency.
Okay, so you used a lucky point, which is your new feat, which is awesome. Down the hallway, you hear, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Fire! Oh god! Yeah!" And you hear some like scurrying, like of like clawed feet just scrambling across like pavement and like rock and stuff. And Sethrax just comes running and bursting into the room. Hey, what's up? How's going, Len?
Hey.
Hey, I got your DM.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
I mean,
What's up?
we were just all here, and we were thinking that it would be a lot better for us to hang out. Like, I mean, I don't know if you heard about the situation, but things are pretty buzzed up here. Like it's not great. And I mean, we just really want a space to hang out with our new friend. So
Like, what kind of space? Like, you want to, like, get out of here?
yeah. Like I think
Like me and you, or,
well, I mean, my friends, I mean, we're doing a group hang. Like for now. I mean, yeah.
Oh.
Laszlo can slip into something more comfortable if that would help persuade you.
I I mean, that's cool, right? Because, like, they're my friends, and I want us all to be friends. If anything's gonna, like, be more.
Well,
friendship is a good.
I mean,
good.
yeah, I guess that's okay. Can I invite my friends? Is that cool?
I mean, if they're,
half of them are dead, but there's still. I got a couple left. I could invite.
I mean, if they're cool with us, and like maybe invite them once we're out of here.
What do you mean once we're out of here? You guys are supposed to stay here, right? Like,
well, I mean, they didn't chain us to the door, and the door isn't even locked.
Yeah, that's a pretty good point.
Yeah, I mean, I think
in fact there is no door, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, I think we just need to be on call. You know, like if they have any questions. So, like, I mean, we can still be on call. We've got the enchanted paper.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey, so. About that, the regional boss monster's here. He's in Boffel's office right now. We're gonna have to find a real good way to sneak you guys out of here if that's what you're asking me to do.
Well, aren't you the one that's an R&D?
Well, yeah, I'm not a professional sneaker.
So you don't have any kind of equipment that could help people sneak?
I mean, we've got barrels. We could put you in a barrel. Well, we can put you and Wazlow in a barrel. Lilith here's a little. No offense. Lilith's a little big for a barrel unless we can shrink her down. Is there a way to shrink her down? Do you guys have all kinds of magic stuff you're always doing. Can you shrink things?
Can we shrink things?
Can we put her in the bag of holding?
She's not going to fit in the bag of holding.
But it can fit up to like, what, 500 pounds?
Yeah, but she can't squeeze through the opening of the bag of holding without it ripping. And then you lose everything.
No.
Out of all of your cool technology, Seth, like I was kind of counting on you. Man. You're so smart.
I can use his dead friend corpses on my body and slither around, making it look like they're alive.
Wait.
They will be my cloak.
What? You don't. Okay, wait a sec. So, first of all, you want to take my dead friends and wear them as clothes. And two, you don't think that my dead friends wiggling around through the halls would give you away. That's the plan. Okay.
Yes. Like a fence, we put all the bodies like posts on my body. And I slither.
Okay.
It'll be a parade of dead bodies.
This is horrible. This is horrible.
So you're going to make a corpse float.
Corpse float. I like that.
Well, how about maybe Sathrax, if there's any, like a cart or something, and then we can put Lilith under, since she doesn't seem to mind the dead body thing, under a pile of bodies, and you can wheel it out because it'll look like you're wheeling your friends out to bury them or burn them at pyres. I don't know how you do your dead.
We don't have a cart down here. We're like, you had to go down a series of stairs through a trapdoor to get down here. Carts don't go through here.
Okay, what about a blanket?
A
Tie
blanket?
the bodies on me.
Oh, that's right. Put the bodies on
really
and then hold on to a rope, and then they'll assume that the rope is connected to something enchanted to make the bodies move through the hall.
Yes.
Jesus. Yeah, I mean, if he was in this world, Jesus Christ.
We're going through with this corpse float thing. Huh?
I guess you guys are really going to owe me for this one, just as a heads up.
We're friends now. Do you not want this to last?
Well, one of you added me as a friend. The other two, you two, not so much yet. Only Lynn has added me as a friend on Monster Book. So, just saying.
We're
just
friends
saying.
by association.
We share the same page.
No, that seems pretentious. People that share the same Monster Book page. That's
pretentious.
That's stupid.
Group activities.
So now we can all hide. So maybe Wazlow hides on Lilith, and we cover the two of them in with the bodies.
So we're putting all of you in there now? I thought we were going to put Wazlow and Lynn in a barrel.
Well, then how are we going to get the barrels out?
We roll it.
But you're holding the dead body rope.
I'm holding the dead bodies.
But you're holding the dead bodies, but he's holding the rope to make it look like he's hauling a sled of them.
I mean,
I think I can still hold the rope because I'm the leader.
But Wazlo thought that Lilith would be, she would be the cart, and the corpses would sit on her, and then Sethrax would be dragging you with the corpses on you. Wazlo confused.
Well,
Sethrax confused.
Okay, she would not. All right, she would not. She would be moving by herself, but it would look like Sethrax is pulling the cart.
Where does rope come into play?
Yeah, where's the rope?
Because how else? Okay, or how else is Sethrax move? Like the cart just can't move by itself. It needs to look like Sethrax is pushing or pulling
the rope in this case, the rope is a red herring.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm using that term correctly, but it's a mislead. There it is.
Jesus.
I do not think it means what you think it means.
It's a mislead. Got it. Okay.
And then perhaps you could also be rolling the barrels.
All right. So I need to return with what? A blanket and a rope.
Yes.
Okay. Got it. I'll be back.
And Wazlo is just one of these corpses?
No, Wazlo's going in a barrel too.
Oh boy.
We're going in the barrel.
Weight.
All right. I will return with one barrel, one blanket, and one rope.
What about the dead bodies?
And I will start piling all of my dead friends out here in the hallway.
It's what they would have wanted.
I have the rope. I use it for bondage.
Well, all right. That's one less thing I guess I need to get. All right. I'll be back. Give me, 20 minutes, something like that. I don't know. I'll be back.
We'll add you on Monster Book. Lilith and Wazlo will add you while you're gone.
That would be great.
Wazlo might.
That's not reassuring, but all right, I'll be back. And Sethrax departs the room and plods down the hallway.
All right, guys. This seems pretty solid.
Define solid.
Your poops.
Well, yes.
You hear somebody else coming down the hallway, and you're greeted by Bothell and someone that you have not seen before. A large, ovular, blobby-looking creature floating in the air with a singular eye and pink, slimy skin, with a large mouth full of jagged teeth and tentacles flailing around his head with little eyeballs at each end. All right, everybody. Hello. Thank you for staying here in Conference Room C. This is our regional boss monster, Grimcrown the Maddening. He is here to help us navigate our challenges that we've been having here in Te He Gre. He's going to help us address the issues we're facing with the death of Torreth and how to proceed thereafter. He would like to talk with you a little specifically, get to know you a little bit, get to hear your side and know the situation a little, just so he could get a little bit of background on you guys and make sure that we go about things fairly without any bias. So I'm going to take my leave. Grimcrown, you could head in there and, get to know our Hellmates crew. They're a fine bunch people, aside from, murdering our boss. So
which we didn't do.
Well, remains to be seen now, doesn't it? All right. Well, I'll see you later. Bothell takes his leave, and Grimcrown the Maddening begins floating through the doorway and just kind of hovers in there a little bit.
What are you? What do you want to know?
So, you are the three I've heard so much about.
All good things, I hope.
No, not all good things.
Well, that's not surprising, considering I don't think people like us very much here.
We're guilty until proven innocent. Wait, is that the right way to say it?
Oh, Laszlo.
How did the lich creature come into your company?
We do not associate with the Lich.
That's not my understanding.
We were accompanied by some knight named, what was it, Jake the Great or something? Anyway, with a human knight who was not a very good knight, and he had seen this area. But he left without killing anybody, and that was it.
You brought a human into the dungeon.
Well, he didn't look like a human at the time.
The human was in search for his stone.
He was our prisoner.
I have heard differently.
He offered gold and riches, so we went to explore the treasure. And in exploring, he died, and we left his corpse behind.
And where are these riches?
I think they burned up. We were going to bring him back to Te He Gre, though, because we really wanted to make a good impression after our first successful Queevil and after being hired by Torreth the Mad, who liked us and trusted us, by the way. And we were going to bring it back for him and for everyone here at Te He Gre.
Yeah.
But it all burned up.
What she said.
And where is the weapon?
What weapon?
The weapon
What?
found in Noble Thorn.
Like a jagged rupee or something? Like what kind of weapon are we talking about?
Anything could be a weapon, even rocks.
Technically, she is correct.
The book.
Well, why would we have a book? Wazlo can't read.
I think a book is the last thing that Wazlo would use as a weapon.
It also might have burned up in the fire. Did you check that? That would have been
Our
bad.
monster book?
We have that too.
We can friend you if that's what you're in here for.
We just added a new friend.
On our group page, but it's not pretentious. Don't worry about it.
Wazlo just can't read. We have to read to him.
Wazlo appreciates you too.
What's your favorite filter?
Behold, sepia.
Guys, I think that's a different Mondstadt.
Oh, we don't know the book then you speak of.
Certainly nothing about a weapon.
You think much of yourselves, but you are nothing.
Well, I mean, we were Torreth the Mad's chosen special team. So, I mean, are you saying that Torreth the Mad did not have the authority to give people special stuff?
And look where it got him.
Okay, that wasn't because he named us his special team. He just got killed because he knew people were coming to kill him.
To be fair, his name was Mad, so he...
He was taking anger management courses.
Well, since your title is Maddening, is it you who led him down this path?
Did you meet him at
was
Mad
mediating.
AA?
Mad AA. What? The other A would be unnecessary.
You're right.
Mad Alcoholics Anonymous.
I don't know what kind of mad he is.
Madaholics.
Madaholics Anonymous.
Madaholics.
How about this? We can, so since the book wasn't there when you found it, or the weapon, or I still don't know what's the weapon because I heard book, but then I don't know how a book can be a weapon, but if we can find the book and Torreth's actual killer, we will do that. I mean, what better use of, it's basically like community service.
You do not get to decide. First, there will be a trial.
It was more of a suggestion than a decision, but
Your fates will be decided through the trial. And then, election for a new boss monster.
Is this like a trial by combat, trial by puzzle solving? Wazlo wouldn't recommend that second one because we've had issues before with puzzle solving, so we prefer combat.
A trial by jury.
Oh, that's the worst kind.
The trial commences on the morrow.
Well, we'll be there.
That's what it means.
Are you aware that Torreth is a changeling?
Yes.
Are you a changeling?
No, that's a stupid question.
Can Wazlo ask how depth perception works with a single eye?
He starts waving his hand back and forth, kind of like doing a little 3D motion thing.
How close is Wazlo?
All of his little tentacles with the tiny eyeballs on the edge of all of them follow you around.
Oh,
I
okay.
see more than most.
So, like, what's the big eye do?
Decoration.
Oh. It's like the bat logo on Batman's chest. Understood.
Yes, Batman. I take my leave now.
All right. Guess we'll see you tomorrow.
He turns and slowly begins hovering away.
Wazlo thinks that went well.
I guess we just keep waiting for Sethrax, because I am definitely not going to this trial by jury.
Right. We can all agree not to be here by the morrow.
Yes.
We
It
will
cannot
be
be a.
fugitives.
It won't be a good trial because I have no peers.
All right, Sethrax, about 10, 15 minutes later, comes kind of walking in. He's like, okay, oh my goodness, that was a lot of work hauling all those dead bodies. All right, hey,
Thanks,
I got the barrel here. I got a blanket. I got all the dead people in a pile out here. You can't see them on the map because Chris didn't have that prepared. But just use your imaginations. It's all prepared here. But yeah, there we go. So, put the two of you in a barrel, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, Sethrax pulls open a barrel and he's like, all right, whoever's hopping in the barrel, wiggle on in, I guess. Hop in here.
All right. Len makes Wazlo go first.
Wazlo happily goes first, climbs in that barrel, curls up in a little ball.
Nice.
But then he's like, from inside the barrel, you hear him like,
Does this mean we're on the lam? And if so, where are all the lambs?
Just
Jesus Christ.
they'll be outside, Wazlo. They'll be outside.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
So Len just kind of like lowers, just kind of like sits on Wazlo's shoulders.
Sethrax puts the top of the barrel on and uses like a little mallet and starts like hammering it in place. Just kind of getting it in there and make sure it's like sealed enough. And he's like, wow, I probably should have put air holes in this thing. I didn't think about that. Try not to die, guys. Hopefully you took a big breath before you got in there. Sorry about that.
No fire, Wazlo.
Aw.
I've used my bondage techniques to tie the bodies on me already.
Okay. Goodness.
My expertise.
Yeah,
the
so
corpses are very
he-
sexily tied on you.
They're all naked.
So how does this
clothes on.
work? So Lilith, so I'm guessing you're laying somewhat close to the ground with the blanket over you and the body's on top, like tied on top. Is that how it's going to work? So you're going to slither?
Yes, I'm kind of flat, like instead of my usual right up 8 feet tall. Like, so I'm
You're
kind of
slithering.
slither long ways horizontally. And I have the bodies almost like a little army lined up that's covering my entire length of my body. But since they're naked and tied up in such a way, it's going to look like this working float of a mural, as if they're pretend walking sideways kind of thing. So imagine like scarecrows just kind of, what's the thing with the, during the Halloween where you have the skeletons dancing? like a little or
spooky, scary skeleton.
Yeah, you're talking about having like a almost like a Congo line of corpses.
yeah, almost. But
Oh
but
my
you know how it looks like, or when you cut and it looks like people, and you pull it around, and they're all tied together.
Did you stitch all their hands together?
Well, no, they're stitched body wise, like almost like an X kind of thing, like the way the rope is tied around my body and their bodies.
Okay.
I was
So
about
they're
to say,
all like
did you human centipede these corpses?
kind of, but it's not ass to mouth, but it is like sideways. So when I slither
God.
walk, they also move like kind of like ooh, you know, like
oh
just
my gosh.
kind of wobbly.
You very intricately set them up,
So-
but also stripped them naked.
Yeah, so
It's better that way.
Sethrax turns around from just hammering fucking barrel shut and sees that all of his friends are now stitched together on top of Lilith and all naked, and he's like, "What the fuck? This isn't what I had in mind. Did you
It
have
is-
to take all their clothes off?"
It's exactly what I had in mind.
Oh, that's the problem, I think. I think that's where we went wrong.
So he was turned around for like 30 seconds. How did
Yeah.
you do this?
Expertise.
Oh,
I've done
God.
it before.
All right.
Len from inside of the barrel. I don't know what that looks like, but just go with it, Sethrax.
All right. I guess this is Sethrax going for it, I guess. Yeah, let's just do this, I guess. Okay, so you guys start making the way through the hall.
Wiggling.
And as you're going through the hallway here, I'm gonna roll a few things for Sethrax here, and depending on the rolls, we're gonna see what happens. Okay, Boffle and Grimcrown the Maddening do not see you passing by.
Oh.
They are deep in conversation. Since the only one that probably has any possibility of seeing anything going on, Lilith, can you do a perception check for me?
Sure. 2, 3, 16.
16. Lilith, you're peeking out from under the blanket with all the bodies on top of you that are parading through. And out of the corner of your eye, when you're looking backwards, you're fairly certain that you see a green ooze moving along the walls, following behind you guys, kind of trailing off into the shadows.
Okay. Like how far away from us is it?
10 feet.
About 10 feet. Okay. Seth, what is that behind us?
Yes, dead bodies who I'm not talking to.
Shh.
Yep.
What is that behind us?
But let me roll for it and see if I notice. Oh, looks like Soup from the Razor's Edgelords might be following us. I wonder if they're onto us. They must be trying to keep an eye on me, and I don't know if maybe it knows. I'm not sure.
Go investigate.
Oh, okay. Sure. Wish me luck, I guess. Okay, so Sethrax walks over to where Soup has been like riding along the walls and stuff like that. While he's over there, you see Chol start meandering over from the doorway, and the others can hear.
Why Peril here? Why naked dead bodies? All stitched together, all wobbly around. Very strange to Joel. She'll wonder, why here?
Chol is tapping on the barrels, or on the barrel.
Something in here?
He starts shaking the barrel around. Wazlo and Lynn, can you do a dex saving throw for me?
D20, right?
Yep.
14.
5.
Wazlo, you're able to keep your cool. Lynn, you make a little kind of noise as you get shooken around.
Fly?
Okay, so Len's gonna try to spell one of her cantrips.
Okay.
She's gonna try to distract Troll to go somewhere else. So she's going to use prestidigitation.
Okay.
So she's gonna do this, create an instantaneous harmless sensory effect,
Okay.
and like make a like in the distance. Let's see, I think you can work up to 10 feet. So like 10 feet behind them, she's gonna like make it look like a blast. Like it's not gonna be like a really loud blast, but it'll be similar to like almost like an explosion. But because it's only sensory, it sounds really bad, but it's really not like damaging or anything because it's just prestidigitation.
So he just hears a blast.
Yeah, he hears a blast.
So do you say anything to cause that to happen? Or like, what do you do?
Drill.
What did you say?
Drill.
Cheerio.
Drill.
Oh, okay.
But she doesn't shout it, obviously, because she's in a barrel.
I
I'm
thought
trying
you
to be
said
quiet.
Cheerios.
No.
Cheerios.
Drill.
Frosted Flakes.
Yes, all of my spells
They're
named.
They're all cereals.
Oh my god.
They're great.
Well, that's going to be my next character.
Yeah.
Magically delicious.
All of their spells are cereal names.
Yeah. Troll runs off like Cookie Crisp.
Yeah.
Okay, so an explosion sounds from several feet behind you guys. Troll goes,
We under attack again? Shall investigate.
and Troll goes running off to investigate. The area ends up being, somewhat close to Boffel's office. So he goes kind of running towards Boffel and Grimcrown and kind of ends up kind of conversing with them, trying to figure out where the noise comes from.
Sethrax, book it.
Sethrax starts making his way back. Okay, I think coast is clear. Yes, Soup was following us, but once I got over there, I think it scared him off. But I do think the Razor's Edgelords might be kind of, I don't know. I don't know that they're onto us, but I think they're trying to keep an eye. So, I don't know that they trust me. But anyway, I just saw a troll running by and I heard an explosion. I'm guessing that was Wazlow. Did you blow something up?
Why does it have to be Wazlow?
He usually blows things up.
I mean, that much is true.
I mean, we literally saw him burn the skin off of a halfling a couple episodes ago.
Yeah, that much.
The reason Wazlow passed that deck save and he's been so quiet is he fell asleep in the barrel.
No, Wazlow's
Perfect.
asleep. That was me, but we got to get going, so stop talking and let's go.
All right. So you guys continue through the entrance, around the pillars, and out of Te He Gre into the open air outside of the dungeons.
Yay.
Yay!
Okay.
Wazlow, time to move.
What? Did we make it?
She kicks him in the head as she's getting out of the barrel.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I should open the barrel. Hang on. And he starts he gets a crowbar out and starts prying the barrel open for you guys. All right, there you go.
Maybe that's what it was. You passed out from lack of air.
Yeah, I passed out from lack of oxygen.
Sorry about that, guys. I feel bad about that. I really do.
Len doesn't need as much air, so she's fine.
Yeah.
It's not
Okay.
the first time Wazlow's been in a barrel, and it won't be the last.
That's a story for another time, but I'm interested in, so I'm going to make a mental note of this.
All right, so
So we got you out. What now? Where are you guys going to go?
I have Torreth's blood and we have the sword. We must
You took
investigate.
Torreth's blood? Why did you do that? That's fucked up.
no, she's saying that we have she got some Torreth
What
blood
I
on
mean
her.
is, Torreth is of ancient times, and so am I. So we are connected because I too have his blood.
You mean on on a spiritual level kind
Yes, yes.
Okay.
We are
Yeah.
the same timeline.
of thing? Well, lizard folk
Good
are
save.
kind of lizard folk are not that far off. I mean, we're technically kind of descended from Yanti, so we're kind of
like cousins.
cousins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're cousins. Yeah,
Yeah.
Like distant cousins, right?
distant,
Yeah.
way distant, way distant.
Wait, why are you emphasizing the way?
You're not as ancient as I am.
Oh, ancient fight.
Oh,
you
Well,
know,
It's okay. It's okay.
I like Lilith and all, but I mean ancient, like I like Lilith is the oldest friend and the only ancient friend that I can have.
wow.
There's not many of us.
Like, she has to be the most ancient. So, Seth.
Seth, where can I drop off your friends that are on my body?
I was going to ask about that. That's a really good question. I mean, eventually they would just be taken out and burned anyway. I guess we could just start a funeral pyre out here somewhere and just, set them on fire.
Laszlo volunteers to do the burning part.
Somehow I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, I guess I can just go ahead and do that, and that can maybe be my alibi that I was just, out here burning the bodies instead of helping you escape, and maybe they won't kill me for that, hopefully.
That sounds like a plan.
All right, cool. Here, let's, he motions over by the statue of Nate the Great. How about we set him over in front of that real shitty looking statue and then pile him up there, and then let's just fire blast him there. And then I can go let everybody know the job's done. I took care of it. All that good stuff. How about that? Sound good?
Sounds good.
All
right. So you guys start putting the bodies over there, and Laszlo, so you're going to torch them?
Yep.
Okay. What are you going to use to burn the bodies?
I'll just use a firebolt. This cantrip does the damage.
Go ahead and roll.
18.
18. All right. You send a firebolt forth, and you blast those bodies, which burst into flames, and you got a nice, good old funeral pyre going. Just the smell of charred goblin and lizard folk filling the air.
Yes. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Are you guys weirdly hungry right now?
Does smell good.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna go head back in, maybe go get a bite to eat from Craggle or something. So, I don't know. You guys, wish you luck. Stay in touch on Monster Book. Maybe someday you'll be able to, clear your name, come back, not be murdered on sight. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that is the goal.
Yeah.
On that day will be the day that we all hang out together.
Yes.
That would be great. So we're friends now, right? Because I helped you escape.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Of course.
This is amazing. This is the greatest day of my life since I hatched out of my egg. Thank you, friends.
Thank you, Seth.
Yes, thank you, friend Seth.
But remember, Seth, message us incognito so they don't know that we know that we're friends.
Incognito mode. Yeah.
Incognito.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Secret.
Yeah, they're always watching.
Secret
Always
friend.
watch.
Yeah, okay. I'll do that. I'll use a VPN.
Slide into our DM stealthily.
Yeah.
Slide.
Seth opens the hidden hatch to Te He Gre and starts making his way back down with one more sad little glance towards you guys because he'll miss you.
Len waves.
Seth has a little tear.
XOXO.
A little tear drops down his scaled lizardy face.
Oh.
And then he disappears back into Te He Gre.
I propose that we find the entrance again with the blood and sword, but I don't know if others.
Oh, with the dagger?
Yeah, with the dagger.
Yeah, I say we do that. So we start heading in the direction that we know that it is.
Towards the tower? Sure. Okay.
Wesley, you agree? Or what do you propose?
Yeah, I mean that works for me. It's not like I think that's what we should do since we now have the blood and the dagger together.
So you guys start traveling southwest, kind of south of Noblethorn, into the Lucky Forest, when you hear another big yawn somewhere in the distance.
Oh, well, just took another big old shit. I hope 3 miscreants that passed me by a day or so ago don't come back and bug me again.
You see that old Bugbear again in front of his cave, stretching after a big old poop. He's he definitely has a few Klingons
Ew.
on his fur back there. But yeah, sorry about that. But he kind of sees you from a little bit of a distance popping through. He's like,
Oh, son of a bitch. Well, what are you guys up to now?
Just passing through. No need to worry about us.
Yep. All right, then. Everything good with your Te He Gre or whatever?
As good as it can be. But if you see any people or monsters looking for us, you never saw us.
Or just tell them you ate us, and then that'll keep them off our trail.
Show them your poop pile and say we're there.
Oh, how'd you know about my poop pile? I usually, I've been keeping that secret.
Oh, I can smell it. I think we can all smell it.
Oh, well,
Brown gold.
Good. That's good. I've been hoping one day that people would start to take notice, so...
It's quite impressive. I agree.
Finally coming into my own. Good. All right, then. Well, where are you heading to?
The less you know, the better.
Oh, well, all right, then. I'll leave you to it. Have fun. Don't come back.
Remember,
Noted.
You ate us.
Wazzo can let you lick his hand if it will give you a sort of sense that you ate us, in case you want to compare flavors.
He can give you his fingernails.
No, Wazzo... Wazzo cannot do that, but he will let you lick his finger.
I want to be real honest. Don't want to do that. I really don't.
Your loss.
Yep, that I'm okay losing that privilege, so... You all just keep moseying on and maybe quit walking through my forest here. That'd be pretty cool if you could, leave me alone. Just let me poop out here in peace.
It's the only path we know.
Oh, goodness. All right. Well, once again, please don't come back.
Are there any crickets in this forest?
If you wanted to investigate and look for crickets,
Look for crickets because it's needed for a sleep spell.
Sure, you can investigate whatever you want to do. Look for.
Oh, hey, one more question. Yeah, do you have any crickets around here?
Cricket? Well, of course I do. Now, why do you want crickets?
Oh, I use them for a spell.
Well, what have you got to trade for my crickets? I take great pride in my cricket farm.
You have a cricket farm?
Well,
She's like amazing.
Who doesn't?
Nobody. Yeah, that's perfectly normal. Let me see what I've got to trade
you want
here. Okay, I have a bell.
The fuck am I gonna do with a bell?
I don't know. What the fuck are you doing with crickets?
Do you have any money?
Oh.
I want some fucking shines.
Oh, sure.
I don't need a bell.
Bugbear, what are your crickets worth?
What are they worth to you? You're the one looking for them.
How about we give you 3 shines worth of some gemstones?
3 shines worth. All right. I could take that. How about 5 crickets for those 3 shines worth of gemstone?
Done.
Well, all right.
She pulls some. Well, she's like, Wazzo, give me 3 shines worth of gemstones. Because he's got the bag of holding.
Does Wazzo carry all the money too?
I don't think so.
I'm guessing everything's in the bag of holding at this point.
Oh, all right.
Which, again, now that we think about it, Wazzo and the money.
I think I still have it on me because that's what I was carrying originally in order to get the blood.
Lilith, can I get some gemstones?
Okay. I'll give you 2 and I'll squeeze you for pleasure.
Nope. That.
You don't want to negotiate?
I definitely don't want that. Yeah, I'll take the 3 shines worth.
3 shines, and you never saw us.
Yep, and then I never saw you. Sure. Just don't squeeze me. Don't want to be squeezed.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I'm not gonna lie. You freak me out a little bit. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Yep. No, not a fan.
You're missing out.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll miss out. I've missed out on a lot in life, and you know what? I'm ready to keep missing. It's all right.
Here's your 3. If you ever change your mind.
If I ever change my mind, I'm sure you'll interrupt my peace again someday.
He hands you a nice little cage with 5 crickets in it.
Thank you.
Get back on that road and never see me again, please. I
We'll
keep
see.
having to reiterate this.
We'll see.
No, all right. Let's not, though. Let's not see. Let's not do that.
Okay, so you guys are heading back towards the tower?
We keep going.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, wait, but after we get to that point, can we take a look at the book when we look around, make sure there's nobody looking? And
Once
then...
you get to the tower?
Well, no, before we
Sure.
get to the tower.
Okay, well, yeah. So let's say that you guys walk so far, evening kind of becomes night as you're approaching, and night starts becoming dawn. And you sense that you're getting close to the tower. You remember that it's got to be over like the next hill or 2 on the path that you're traveling.
Hey, let's take a look at that book again, because they seem to really be interested in it. So I want to see what this is all about.
I pull out the book. What happens?
It's a very ornate leather-bound book, almost like the leather was made of like the skin of some humanoid kind of creature, where every once in a while you can see like freckles, bits of hair stitched together, pieces that almost look like maybe part of an ear. There is a design on the cover of it of a skull, and it is made out of pieces of bone arranged in like almost a mosaic to form a skull, with green inlaid jewels in the eyes. The leather of it is kind of like taken on a little bit of a greenish hue, like it looks like it's old, kind of rotted, but it is still preserved nonetheless. There's no like lock on it, but you have not been able to open it whatsoever. It's like the pages, the cover, everything, it is just stuck solid.
Ugh. So she tries to open it. Okay, I have tiny hands. Who's going to try next?
Wazlo's got this.
He cracks his fingers and then tries to just pry it open with all his little might.
Can you do a strength check for me?
No, that's not going to go well. Okay.
Actually, do a strength saving throw.
Oh, 10.
Wazlo breaks a nail.
Okay, hold on.
No! Wazlo's nail! Wazlo's precious nail.
Wazlo
It's
looks
too late to give it to the
defeated.
bugbear.
Does anyone have a way to define if it's spellbound or there's magic around it? And if so, can detect what kind?
There's different things you could try. You could try history checks to see if anyone knows anything about the book. I mean, you can kind of make an assumption probably that it is magic. You could do an arcana check to discover the type of magic.
My arcana is at +3 now, because I think that was something I leveled up.
Ooh, mine's 0.
Mhm.
So
Mine is -1.
your
You're
one
dumb.
is the closest for that.
Yeah, I can see that it's a book. That's it.
Basically. History, I have +2.
Ooh, there you go.
-1.
Useless.
Useless, Oslo.
It's a book and it might be old.
It'd be funny if you use your broken nail trying to like cut the page or something like maybe it's glued on.
Maybe it's like dried blood or something.
So let's do that. And then maybe I can roll for arcana and then you can roll for history.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so go for it.
Wazlo will twiddle his thumbs.
Or try and paste her like nail back.
Yeah, he's trying to fix his nail.
20 with the modifier.
Ooh.
Okay.
You're gonna do your history.
Yeah, my history. 17.
Okay. Those are both really good rolls. So I'm going to give you quite a bit for both of you. Lilith is able to share with the group that she recognizes this book by just description alone as the Book of Souls. She said that this book was rumored to have existed and have been used for centuries by necromancers and was sought after by a lot of villains throughout history. With the Arcana check, Len was able to know there is a spell on this book of Phasri's origin, which means from the Underdark. This book has basically been sealed and soulbound temporarily to a specific person. So that specific person is the only one that's going to be able to open it at the moment.
Maybe the dagger can give us more information. And
Yeah,
Lilith's
so-
going to pull out the dagger and see if it can speak around it.
The book. You are close.
That's it.
We know
That's
the book
it.
is right here. We're very close to it. Give us more.
You are close to returning the book to its rightful place.
Did anyone check and see if there's a library card in the back?
When it's stamped, a date.
It might be overdue.
As you say that, you do notice like there is a kind of like see-through plastic sleeves on the back of the book, and there is like a neon orange card in it, and it is inked where it says Library of Drevilgarde Tower.
Does it have a due date on it?
Yeah, the due date was about a century ago.
Oh no, we're gonna owe such a huge fine.
It's not our book, Waslow. We didn't borrow it.
We might be guilty by proxy.
We're already guilty by proxy. We might as well add another one to the list.
Oh yeah, we're on the lamb. Where are all the lambs, by the way?
Still waiting on those lambs, though, huh, Waslow?
Yeah, it's part of it.
Do you think there's somebody in the tower? Because this is a spell that can only be opened by another being.
We could be close unless we must go to the library.
I think that must be the name of the tower that we were at, where the Razor's Edge lords were hanging out. I wonder if that was Drevilgarde.
Would we know?
Dungeon Master, can you confirm or deny?
You want to do a history check on that?
Me?
Anyone?
I'll do a history check. Mine's pretty good.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I got, nat 20.
You slightly remember something from way back in the day about hearing about Drevilgarde Tower, and you without a doubt now, like it jogs your memory a little bit, and you were 100% certain that is the tower that you were at before.
Okay.
Len, you're a genius. You're correct. The tower is the Drevilgarde, so we must go there at once.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we should go there at once. I was commenting on the genius part, but yeah, let's go. Maybe I should go ahead a little bit to make sure there's nobody there or that people haven't come since we left.
Okay, sure. So you fly up towards, are you just kind of skirting the perimeter of the tower, or?
Yeah, like the clearing out of once we hit the clearing.
Sure. How about you do a perception roll for me then?
Oh shit, a 1.
No.
Wait, I could do another lucky. You're doing a lucky.
Use your lucky.
Using
Use
the
your
lucky thing.
charms.
Oh, better. 22.
Oh.
Okay.
A little bit better, yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit better. The door to the tower is open, and you see the 3 wargs that you guys had originally ridden on. Are 2 of them are sleeping inside the tower. One of them's just parading around, like on the outside, like he's just kind of sniffing around out there, probably looking for some like food, like rabbits or something like that to snack on. Other than that, you see nothing else out there, and you're certain there is nothing.
All right. I don't see anything, guys. I think we can go ahead.
Real
Right.
quick. This is dawn now, right? Like we were there over the night, so
Yep.
Okay.
So sunlight is approaching.
sunlight is approaching. Okay.
Yep.
So everyone's asleep-ish.
Did we sleep or did we walk the entire night?
You walked the entire night.
Oh.
Okay, you're all approaching.
Yes.
Waslow's fidgeting with his nail though, trying to get it to stay on, but he's just using spit to try to get it to stick on there.
What do you use? Like your mucus or something, like
Yeah.
something gross.
But it keeps sliding off, so
Eat.
As you are approaching the tower, the one warg that's awake stops and growls at you and looks at Waslow specifically.
You tried to steal my bone.
What language do the wargs speak again? Do they speak Goblin?
They speak Goblin.
Can I speak Goblin. I can talk
Lynn
to them.
does speak Goblin. It's on her character.
We
I think
just
both of
realized
y'all
that.
sleep goblin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, Wazlo didn't try to steal your bone.
I specifically remember you trying to steal my bone.
You're misremembering.
I'm very sure of this. I'm pretty sure.
Nope. Pretty positive that didn't happen.
Are you sure?
Wazlo's sure. 100%.
Do you do either a persuasion or a deception?
I will deceive. Oh, yeah, I will. 21.
Cool.
Dang. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I must be misremembering. I mean, I do have a dog brain, basically. Yeah. Greetings. Hi. Tower's this way. Watch your step. Otherwise, you're going to explode.
The warg leads you into the tower.
Exploding does not sound like a good idea.
The warg that spoke to you goes and joins the other wargs in the corner. He goes and lays down to sleep with the others, and you guys are making your way up the stairs, I take it?
Making our way downtown. Sorry, I had to do that.
Oh my god. No, don't start that. Joseph will start singing it too.
Every time.
All right, so we
I
go
almost did.
up.
He does it on stream all the time.
All right, so we go upstairs.
Okay, so you're going all the way up? Okay.
Gotta get to the blood door.
All right, so you guys reach the door. And once again, this door is of a really strange material. Still rock, but it's unlike any kind of like mineral that you guys are familiar with. The door is sealed so tightly shut, you can barely detect the seam between the two slabs of door. It does have the small little tiny outcropping to pour the blood.
Present the blood.
So I'm going to pull out the...
That's what she said. Wait, I guess he said. I don't know. Fuck it.
Yeah, so I'm going to grab the water skin out of the pack and the dagger and pour the blood into its opening.
As the blood fills up the little outcropping, it starts draining away into nothingness. And then the runes that once were only visible when you held the dagger around it, the runes with the glowy sound, as we established previously, all become visible all at once. Yet they're still in a strange order that make no sense to any of you.
Hold me aloft.
Hold me closer, tiny dancer.
I point the dagger to the door.
The runes all begin to align, and the door suddenly, slowly, and silently begins to open. It makes not a single noise. And you are looking at the inside of what looks like a study of some old wizard or alchemist or something. There's shelves and shelves of books all over the room, and tables covered with vials, some empty, some full of odd-colored liquids of varying odors. Everything is covered in a thick layer of dust and cobwebs, and there are 4 singular windows around the room in this tower, like huge windows, all very purposefully covered in a thick curtain that's been slowly over the years, the edges have been eaten away by moths. The room obviously looks like it has been untouched for at least a century. At the center of this room is the remains of a strange, large creature. The bottom portion appears similar to a giant rotting spider. Its legs have detached and rotted off, while the top sits the upper torso and skull of a more humanoid-looking skeleton. Its arms are propped up and stretched downwards, as if this creature died with its palms turned up. There is a goblet carved from some similar stone as the door, and it hangs suspended from the ceiling above this rotting corpse. And it appears whatever magic claimed the blood from the door is now steadily pouring that blood from the goblet onto the skull of that creature.
The book. place us both in the creature's hands.
There's a lot of dark magic going on. Should we do it?
Wazzo's into it.
Is it like a fountain type thing where the same blood's being fed back in and poured back down, or where's the blood ending up?
It's just kind of, at this point, it's just running all over the creature and kind of coating the corpse.
That's pretty metal.
Once it pours onto it, it's just kind of staying there, just dripping all over it.
Sweet.
Okay, so then I will also grab the book out of the bag. Okay, so I'm going to slither to it, put the book in one of the hands, and then place the dagger on the other. Are we okay with that, team? Are we good?
Wazzo votes yes.
Len nervously nods her head.
Finally.
The bony fingers of the creature suddenly grip the dagger tight, and a green energy swirls around it, enveloping the corpse as the dagger crumbles away into dust. The book suddenly bursts open, pages fluttering wildly, as you hear a disembodied voice whispering foreign incantation. The blood that was dripping down the remains spreads and changes to muscle and sinew, and then skin and hair, until before you stands a towering figure, a drider, half spider, half drow, holding the book and grinning wildly.
You've done well, my pets. I, Necromancer, once again am master of death.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Party in Peril Villains, a podcast produced by NerdSloth.com. If you had a good time, please just do us one little favor and share this episode, or clip your favorite parts of the episode and share that with any friends, family, or on social media. And don't forget that you can impact our players and give them an edge by giving us a rating on Apple Podcasts, which translates in-game as Peril Points, which they can use to purchase special items, including weapons or gadgets crafted by our NerdSloth Patreon supporters. Many of the sound effects heard in the show were licensed from Sword Coast Soundscapes, so please visit swordcoastsoundscapes.bandcamp.com to hear all of their amazing ambient and background audio productions. And also a huge thank you to Atlas Music for providing the villain's theme song, Drop the Beat, My Lord. You can find even more of his fantastic modern-day fantasy mixes on YouTube or Songtrader. Love y'all, and roll those 20s. Presented by NerdSloth,
a place for lazy nerds.
If you like what you heard, consider donating at patreon.com/nerdsloth so we can continue bringing you quality shows. Be sure to also leave us a review and share your favorite episodes and clips on social media. If you're looking for more content, visit us at nerdsloth.com.